without further ado, Lanell the Beast Bellows, welcome on the show. You're with myself, Frank Stea. You're here with Jody, Kohn, and Tim Kudgis. Tim Kudgis is here. He's very silent. He's actually doing the sign language for our hearing impaired listeners.
Frank, what's up, my man? What's up, man? How you doing?
It's good, man. It's we just got off the line with King Mo, another guy's trained boxed in Las Vegas. I don't know. Have you ever had the opportunity of getting in the ring with King Mo?
Yeah, to me, who?
King
Nah,
Mo.
I don't even know who King Mo is, bro. I'm sorry, man.
He's one of the best. He's one of the best MMA fighters in MMA, and he trains with Jeff Mayweather. I know you're familiar.
You know
with
what?
him.
I do know. Now I know exactly who you're talking about. Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about now, man. Forgive me for that. Yeah. I've seen him before.
Mo would usually trained over at Tap Out with Jeff, so you might not have seen him.
Oh, he's never been over. You go over to Mayweather Gym. Everybody likes to, if you're a tourist and you get the opportunity to go check out the Mayweather Gym, you get to see some of the fighters, and obviously you go in there to catch a glimpse of one of the Mayweathers. Hopefully it's Floyd Money Mayweather. But if you sit there and you concentrate on some of the other guys in there, they're not just extras in a movie. They're guys putting in hard work. There's one individual, and I don't get me wrong, I go in there and I don't pay attention to guys unless they're beating up a heavy bag or beating up a body inside the ring. And this is actually one of the guys that about a year ago I'd seen him in there and I was like, oh my God, this guy is nasty. And from that point on, I was a little reluctant of approaching him. He's not exactly the friendly. You don't look like Mr. Rogers.
Man.
But you meet, hey, I got up and I introduced myself. I kept my head up and chin down when I did introduce myself. Actually, I had a football helmet on when I did it. But he ended up being cool. And anybody that I've ever seen put in the ring with him, they suffered a lot of pain. But you're 2-0, 2 knockouts. Unless you fought most recently and I missed out on it. But how's everything going, man, with your career, bro? I mean, 2-0, 2 knockouts, back-to-back within 2 months' time. How's everything going with that, man? We're on my show. There's other listeners. I got to ask you some generic questions. Well, I have to. If there's some people out there listening, I got to ask you a couple of generic questions. Then we'll get into the BS questions. But how's that? I mean, how's that feel for you, man? I mean, is it your dreams coming true? You're on your way. You're undefeated. You can only go further.
Yeah, man, it's been a blessing, man. Like I said, it's the first step of many. You know what I'm saying? On the chase to the gold, to a belt. But
hey, I was wondering, you just started your career and you signed with Floyd Mayweather. Starting at the bottom like that, is that being like a tough road? Sorry.
Lanell.
Did we lose him?
I can't hear him. Can you hear him? Is he talking, or is he just? I don't want to answer that. Dude, you know what you got to say? I don't want to answer that question. Next question, please.
Man, I hear you talking, but I'm talking and you can't hear me, man.
No, I didn't hear it. Somebody was breaking up.
I haven't moved. I see. I got pretty good service where I'm at, Frank. I don't know. It might be something on your.
Oh, I hear you. I hear you now. But no, I didn't get an opportunity. But it's cool, I guess, to be signed with Mayweather Promotions, huh?
Maybe he's under a silence. He can't a gag order. He can't talk about being with Mayweather.
Dude, sorry, I can't, Jody. I can't hear him.
I can't.
Hello.
All right, there we go. I hear him now. All right, well, we'll skip that question.
No,
man. Have you ever killed a man? Maybe you will.
Oh man, damn. No, man, I ain't never killed nobody, man. I'm just only in the ring, man. That's where I do my dirt at now, man.
Wait, now okay, don't worry. There ain't no cops listening to this, or maybe I'm one. No, but yeah, no, man. I mean, pretty big, dude. You signed in there. I mean, I know how you got. Basically they see your work in the gym, man. They see your dedication. You actually had the opportunity of being one of Floyd Mayweather's sparring partners for his most recent fight with Miguel Cotto. Tough fight. You know what I'm saying? You're a big, muscular dude who hits very hard. You, along with some other sparring partners, I mean, with the result of the fight, was that the first of all, how was it sparring with Floyd Mayweather, being one of the sparring partners? Before I get to the question that changes what I'm talking about.
I mean, to be honest, like I said, it was an honor to be in there. But that boy fast. He's not a champion by accident. But I learned a lot in the short time that I was able to be in the ring with that man. I mean, he's definitely on top for a reason. He makes you strive harder. So it was definitely a good positive learning experience for me. And especially being that I haven't been boxing as long as a lot of his other sparring partners or him himself. So I mean, it was a good experience for me.
And I mean, what did you think of his performance with Cotto? You think that I'll say it like this: he had every one of his sparring partners gave him some work, real good work. I mean, did you expect that outcome?
Yeah, you know what? I actually thought he was going to knock him out. I mean, not because he necessarily was, not just because his record, but the work that I've actually witnessed with my own two eyes. I was like, he's going to get in here and not taking nothing away from Cotto, but it's just you don't know what you're in against until you're in against it. And so, being the trickery, the smarts that he has, I thought, personally, I had Cotto getting knocked out. So I was pleased with the outcome, but I was more expecting. I was like, man, champ gonna get this boy up out of there, which he still ended up doing. Just I thought he was gonna put him on that canvas.
Nah, he almost did in the 12th round, but it was that was definitely one of the fights that I expect. I had the same thing with you. I expected maybe a late stoppage. But, Cotto, his career was a little bit revived. He means business. Even though he was the top 154-pounder, still people thought he might have been shot with that. Let me get your thoughts on this one, though. Before we get into what's up next in your career, the next big fight coming up, mega fight, the second mega fight this year is Timothy Bradley challenging Manny Pacquiao, man. I mean, what are your thoughts and prediction on that fight?
I definitely say that boy Pacquiao got something to think about back at home. I tell you that much. Because Bradley coming to fight. I don't expect nothing less from him. He looks in shape. He looks well. Everybody is already on the Pacquiao bandwagon, and it's not taking nothing away from the man, but you got to give somebody like Tim Bradley his just due. Just like everybody had to give Miguel Cotto his just due for even getting in there. Same with Bradley, and he's not no pushover, man. So my thoughts about it is, I want to see and expect to see some fireworks in that damn ring for sure. Possibly a win too. I think very much possibly a win.
I actually told some guys that worked directly for Top Rank that had stuff to do with putting that fight together. I said I think Bradley's going to win. It's a dangerous fight. I said it's either Pacquiao goes in there and uses the speed and power and knocks out Bradley. I think it's or he wins a BS decision. But I think you mentioned it right there. Bradley's a pressure fighter. He fights at angles just like Pacquiao does. Pacquiao bounces around and fights different angles. As Bradley does the same thing and he stays inside. I think I got to agree with you on that, man. I'm hoping for the upset. And if Pacquiao wins, if there was, again, I always hate talking about Pacquiao-Mayweather fight, Mayweather-Pacquiao fight. The only way I would want Manny Pacquiao to win is if there was some, opportunity for Pacquiao-Mayweather to fight, sometime when Mayweather's released from his incarceration. But,
yeah. And I agree with you on that. But like I said, meanwhile, we got to wait to see that Bradley Pacquiao fight, because whatever the outcome is, that will determine the next bout as far as Floyd and Pacquiao. It definitely has something to do with it. And if he loses, you already know that you can pretty much wipe the slate clean on that fight. In my opinion.
Oh, yeah,
I don't have, it ain't no fact about it, but in my opinion, he lose this with Pacquiao who. We'll be like, worried about it.
Well, now I can say this, and I'll leave you away from saying this. Floyd has done, with him and Zab Judah, Floyd fought, I think it was Sharmba Mitchell, and Zab Judah fought Carlos Valdemir, and I think they were going to meet up and fight each other, but Zab Judah lost, and Floyd still fought Zab Judah. It took steam off of that fight, because, that's the one fight at that time a lot of people wanted to see Mayweather-Judah. He still took the fight. I think Floyd would still take the fight, even if Bradley beat him. And I probably would take it even more. I think it would make it more realistic to happen, but how much I would take so much steam off it, and I don't think it would do the majestic numbers that everybody expects it to do. And let me ask you this. Well, now, and you don't have to answer it, but is there a fighter out there not coming up, not on his way up, not prospective, but is there a fighter right now, say, between 140 and 160 pounds that you think can beat, on paper, your boss, Floyd Mayweather?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because it takes more than just physical ability. You know what I'm saying? His ring savvy, his years in the game, the hard work and dedication that the man possesses, it takes a work ethic that's beyond measure to go in there and to knock off somebody like Floyd Mayweather. And like I said, it has nothing to do with me being a part of the team. It has something to do with me witnessing the work ethic. And with the work ethic like that, it's hard to beat. You know what I'm saying? That's the experience level and the work ethic that's beyond, I think, measure as far as fighters today. They don't really understand what this man does. Not taking anything away from none of the boxers. I'm just saying to reign for as long as he's reigned, undefeated, I mean, it wasn't by happenstance. It was definitely through his work, his ability to work, and his determination. And I mean, me personally, I just would have to say, no, not at this moment. Like I said, maybe sometime in the future, but at this moment, like you said, speaking from right now, this moment on, I don't. I mean, if so, you would have to bring him to me and show it to me. But honestly, off of physical attributes, skill-wise, nobody wants it as bad as him. Not yet. I mean, I won't say nobody wants it as bad as him. Nobody possesses what's needed right now, as of right now.
Well, let me ask you this, man. And I wanted to direct this back to you because obviously it's your time to shine. Speaking of work ethic, where do you rank your work ethic? I mean, obviously you get an opportunity to rub elbows with Floyd and learn, get some knowledge from him and see what he does. And where's your work ethic? I mean, I know where it's at. I know you're a hard worker. You're at the gym from the moment you step foot to the moment you leave. You know what I'm saying? You're constantly putting in that hard work. But I gotta see where your work ethic is right now. In your opinion.
I mean, when you ask me about my work ethic, I would have to say, shit, man. I mean, when Floyd came in and I seen what he did, I didn't feel like there was a lot more as far as my work ethic that needed to step up. Skill-wise, learning the game, definitely. But work ethic, I mean, if I can't do nothing else, I know how to work. Push myself, you know what I'm saying, beyond limits that I thought I was even able to do. I mean, that's what I think even allowed me to be a part of the money team as far as right now. Even though I'm up and coming, I haven't did too much yet. But that right there, I think, is what got me a part of the team, is because, like I said, I'm putting it in before I get to the gym, when I'm at the gym, and even after. So as far as my work ethic, I would say it's definitely one of a future champ, and it's going to keep improving and getting better.
What do you think? What do you think about the money team right now? You got a lot of people. I'm not saying like this. I read about it. You read it from Facebook. A lot of people criticizing people that aren't a part of the money team, that represent the money team. I don't know. What are your thoughts on this whole money team thingamajig that's going on?
I mean, really, I see it
more. If you
more.
don't drive a Bentley, you're not money team. If you don't have, you're not making it rain at the strip club. You're not. I don't get it.
I mean, as far as the money team, I take it more of like a movement. Like you said, I'm not out here driving Bentleys and Rolls Royces, and there's no problem with those that do. Me right now, I haven't reached that point to where I've earned to ride in a Bentley or a Rolls Royce. But don't mean my time's not coming. Don't even necessarily mean that that's what I'm looking forward to do. But as far as the money team itself, the movement, it's about positivity and making some money. You get a part of the money team, it gives you something to strive for because you see some of the earlier money team members or the first money team members that got it all. So it's not that you striving only for the dollar half of it, but it is just another aspect as far as something to strive to, because you definitely want to be a part of the team as far as financially and just the movement wise. You want to be respected as far as somebody that got money, do the hard work, and that's what I get out of the money team. You know, from the financial standpoint of it. I mean, me personally, I see everybody that got it, it wasn't necessarily handed to them. So that makes me strive. So when you say I'm part of the money team, it's like I'm a small fish that's, in a big pond, but as I keep eating, I become one of the sharks, one of the piranhas, So, I mean, as a movement, I respect it completely. I mean, I just not one of the flashier halves of it.
All right, let me ask you this too, man. I mean, I guess what? Unconventional questions. Some of them might be stupid, but that's what we do
man,
here.
Go ahead.
And I don't want you to think and say, when the time comes, I'll think about it. But think like right now. Let's say you're 32-0 right now. You picked up 2 or 3 world titles, and you got quite a few dollars, driving some lavish cars. Most importantly, your family's taken care of, and you don't mind flashing a little something because you got it. You got to spend the money on something. You can't take it with you when you die.
Of course.
They say your family's taken care of. Say you assemble your own money team. You know what I'm saying? I guess personally, I don't know Floyd Mayweather. I know Floyd Mayweather to say what's up, shake his hand, howdy doody bye. I don't have it to where him and I are gonna, tell stories about one another, him even caring or whatever. So I can't represent the money team. I find myself to relate more to the guys that aren't millionaires, and that's so I guess. And obviously, I would love to be a part of your money team, whatever you name. But what would you name your movement when you get to that point? Or let's just imagine you're at that point right now, and they say, hey, Lanell Bellows, you got to come up with something. You need a marketing tool. What do you believe in? What would you call it?
Team, probably just like something like Team Knockout. You know what I mean? We knock out whatever task is in front of us, whatever it be, big, small, tall, whatever.
Wait. What about the? Do you ever watch Lockup on MSNBC?
Yeah, I watched it before.
How about the Booty Warriors?
Oh hell no,
God.
man!
Did you ever see that? Did you ever see that?
Man, what the hell? The booty? What the Booty
Warriors?
You
know Pete Johnson, right?
Man, hell no, man! I ain't naming no shit no Booty Warriors.
Wait, Jody put me on to this the other night, right? He showed me this video of this thing, and I'm saying, is this a freaking joke? It had this one guy's name, Fleece Johnson. He called himself the Booty Warrior, right? And that's lockup, it's prison life, and they're doing all. I never really understood the show enough to watch it, but after that, I'm going to start watching it. I love, prison movies are interesting, just like war movies are interesting. So he's in there and he's saying stuff like, if I want some ass, I get some ass. And he goes,
we can do this the easy way or the hard way.
and from Jeff Mayweather and King Mo, they're big fans of it. And, we'll bring that up. But okay, so wait a minute, that's your nickname. Knockout Bellows, isn't it? That's your nickname.
Yes, sir. I'm Knockout.
I had it wrong. Why did I got the beast from your
Facebook
profile
page.
picture. Ludan put that on there. Ludan's the man, dude. Ludan's got some talent, dude. I'll give him that.
He does.
Step in the ring and fight. Shout out to Ludan.
Yeah, he's blessed with that camera, man, and his creativity, definitely. Definitely.
Hey,
Shout out to Lou, man. Shout out to Lou.
I wish he would just fight. That's a good dude.
Yeah.
But how about this? I don't have anything on point right now. I'm going to come up with a better name than Team Knockout. Well, now, look, I shoot it to you straight. I have that opportunity, and I hope when you do get to the leader of the money team level, I hope I could still, mess around with you because I try to, not overstep the boundaries. But I'll think of a name. What's up next, man? What's up next on the platter for you, man? What's your next appearance as far as somebody getting hurt?
Well, I'm definitely planning an ambulance visit for somebody around June 16th. That's what I'm planning right now in Arizona. I plan on sending somebody to visit the paramedics before and after the fight. So June 16th, Arizona. That's what's on the plate.
I'm actually, you know what? I'm afraid it's going to be a long time before it happens, but I think I would like to see you go to a decision one time. Just, I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen for a while.
I'm not scared of the decision. That's what I train for. That's what the hours in the gym is for.
I know you would go to the decision and win a unanimous. I know, dude. I'm that confident. I know you're confident in your talent and abilities. So am I. I'm confident in your ability. Now, this way, as confident as I am in your abilities, well, now all you can do is never lose. Promise me that. Not now. I don't care when you're in your 20-0, 30-0, some shit happens, you go over to Germany and you get robbed or something. I won't be, but you can't lose. And can you hold that?
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely.
Because you know what, dude, you are one of the most talented guys I've seen, especially like as early as you are in your career. And I've heard some other fighters who got more victories on their record that have a lot. They always say Lanell Bellows is a bad dude, man. No, I got to give a props. You got a good reputation. You got a great reputation inside the ring for being what you are, a fighter, and outside of the ring too, man. I can't, I speak highly of you because, you're the man, and you just gave us a sensational interview. You know what I mean? Sometimes
thank you, man. I appreciate it.
And again, like this, man, I don't want to ask you the questions how to get in the boxing. You can save that stuff for other boxing interviews and stuff like that. And there's going to be many to come for you. You say that, how to get into boxing, who's your inspirations, man. We'll save that for another time. Real quick. Okay, Tim's checking on something. We have a couple callers on the line. He's checking on callers. I don't know if we're taking callers for the moment, but I know we have one here from Vegas. Let's see.
Hey, Frank. Frank, real quick, we got Jay Leon Love on the line.
Oh,
Jay Love.
Oh, snap. Jay Love. Oh, Jay Love.
Yep.
Yo, it's 4 to 7 seconds in the ring with you, Jay Long.
What's going on, man?
What's up, man? Jay Leon Love. What's up, man? Hey, Jay, you know what? That's actually a number I was going to be hitting up to get back on here. He's been on the show quite a few times. Jay Leon Love, Lanell Bellows, two guys. Hey, let me ask you like this. Because I got both you guys on here. Jay Leon, I know you're getting ready to fight. You got the undercard of Berto and Ortiz, correct?
Oh, yeah, you do.
Yeah. We're still waiting right now to see how that's gonna work out or whatever. Due to the halt in the fight because of the things that's been going on with Berto or whatever. But we still training, still going hard.
And I've seen it, man. And it's like here's another guy. I had the opportunity obviously to meet before, but I never really got a chance to see his work ethic. And, it's safe for me to say, you impressed the hell out of me. And, I mean, I've told you my thoughts and stuff like that in private conversations on your performances as far as training. I mean, obviously, you're another undefeated fighter for a reason, beating everybody the way you are.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of sitting here giving dual hand jobs, I'm just giving both of you guys your props. You know what I'm saying? But Jay Leon Love, let me ask this question, man. We got Lanell Bellows here. You're a surprise guest. Definitely great to have you. What are your thoughts on LB, the Compton Pitbull?
I couldn't really hear you. Let me get that one more time.
No, Lanell Bellows. Let me get your thoughts on him while we got you on him.
Can you get my thoughts on who?
Lanell Bellows. He's on with us. Oh.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm here. I can hear you. I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Can you hear? I want to get your thoughts on Lanell Bellows.
Oh man, come on. That goes without saying. A talented fighter, man. Coming out of Las Vegas, I should get this train side by side. You know what I mean? We train side by side. Talented, man. It has everything going for itself. Always willing to learn, always willing to step back, take a look at everything and try to assess whatever he has to work on. So, the future is bright for him. I can look at him. He's definitely going to be something special in the sport.
Lanell, did you hear that, man?
Yeah, man. Of course. Like I said,
now you can give him. Now, listen, this is only fair for you to give your thoughts on
J Love.
Now, I would prefer you to say some shit like, "Fuck him." He ain't.
Oh, damn.
We know we ain't gonna get that. You guys are mostly.
No, I can't even get down like that on J Love, man. Like I said, somebody else that's talented in the sport that has a lot of experience. He gives me a lot of feedback. Like I said, since I met him, it's been nothing but good tidings. And he got a lot of knowledge that I don't got, and true. It's just a blessing to be around these guys. Like I said, he was part of the money team too. He's part of the money team with the camp and everything, getting ready, getting Floyd ready. And I got to learn a lot. They see different things that I do possess, and they allow their experience to teach me. They tell me. They love. He's 11-0. He had a bright amateur career, things that I didn't really go through in mine. So talking to him, being around him, like I said, just a blessing all within itself. That boy can fight, man. That boy can fight. So nothing bad. Nothing bad to say about J Love, man.
Hey, it's all love. I ain't got nothing bad to say about you either. But this is your interview, boss man. So I just came on.
Wait, no, I got both you guys here.
You know what I'm saying?
No. J Leon Love, you gotta stay with J Lon. J Lon Love.
All right,
we gotta get you on here. Look, man, you're here. You're here. You were last time you were on the show, and I want to get both of you guys right here. Your guys' thoughts on Omar Henry. I'm gonna start with you, Lanell Bellows. Come on, man.
He asked me about Omar Henry. Listen, Omar Henry, man, I can't say nothing bad about him either, man. He's a good dude. Good intentions, good everything. And we're all young. We're all young in the sport. We still got so much to learn. We all, we've been in a couple of camps together. You know what I'm saying? A good guy. I'm not the one to say nothing bad about anybody, man. You know what I mean? That's not my job. But
I like Omar Henry. Personally, I like
Omar Henry's a good dude. You know what I mean? We all still learning. We're still learning, man. We are the future of boxing. So you know what I mean? That's another one to add to the list. You know what I mean? Outside of boxing is what they do.
I love you're well spoken and politically correct with what you're saying. I can translate that into something else.
Oh no, man! It's just what I said.
Who did you just say he asked me about J. Leon? Omar Henry. Who did you just say that's in the background?
Oh, that's my brother. We all speak pretty good about. We speak very kind about Omar Henry. You know what I mean? We love the game, so we love all the prospects coming up.
I get that. Well, no, come on. Look, I can speak different languages. I understood J. Leon Love's language there as far as his thoughts on it.
Look, my language is just what it was. What you heard is what it is, man. Omar Henry is a good dude.
He's a good dude. There you go. Is it? Do I get the same thing with you?
Man,
I like Omar Henry. Henry. He's a nice guy. He's never done anything wrong to me. I've hung out with him a couple times. He's a good dude.
Me personally, I really don't know him. I don't know him outside of this camp. You know what I mean? So, like I said, just keeping it honest with you. He's who he is. I don't know him. So, outside, I haven't followed his career. I just heard his name, before like that. I'm not even a big sports watcher. For me to love the sport like how I do, I just love the work ethic, being around it. Like I said, me being around it firsthand is what makes me love the sport the way I do. So I can't honestly say I followed Omar's career or nothing. I don't really know nothing about the dude except he was cool when I met him. You know, that's it, man. He was cool when I met him. Ain't nothing bad. I don't know nothing bad to say, or you know what I mean, about the man. So Omar Henry is Omar Henry. And I would be Lanell.
Yeah. All right, wait, Jay Leon. We got to get ready to end the show. But Jay Leon, I'm going to give you an opportunity. JLove2012 at JLove2012 on Twitter, correct?
Yep.
There we go. Follow this dude. I'm going to send the last tweet. You know, you're definitely a future world champion. I mean, I guess, man, I didn't have much exposure to you, only on the internet from what people would say, and you got a chance to see a couple of the fights on YouTube, but got an opportunity to see your work ethic and what you do in the gym. And, you know, I told you like this, man, blew my mind, and a ton of respect I have for you. And you said you're a guy to look out for in the future. You got anything to say, man, to the listeners, man? And you want to say anything that's quotable? And, you know, we don't take, like, you know, I'm Jay Leon Love. I'm going to do the best I can. Nothing like that. If you want to say something quotable, like, you know, fuck that motherfucker or whatever, go right ahead.
Nah, you know, that's not what I'm about, man. But, you know, thanks to all the listeners. Thanks to all the boxing fans, because where would boxing be without the fans, right? So, exactly. You know what I mean? Thanks for everybody that follows me, you know, all these young prospects, you know, not just myself. So I thank all of those guys that take out the time to really follow the sport. And you know, it's big shoes to fill in the game, you know what I mean, from the veterans and the guys that's leaving the sport now. So, you know, all we're trying to do is just be the best we can, man, and dominate and get a world and bring back boxing the way it used to be. You know what I mean? So, you know, I thank all the people that's following the sport, you know what I mean, when it has its ups and downs, the dramatic fights and the some of the sorry fights that you see in, or whatever it is, it still sticks by the sport. So, I mean, without the fans of boxing, you know, we wouldn't even have this sport anymore.
Hey, man, with all the scandals going on and everything like that, man, I think in boxing it ain't gonna have no problems. So it's good. Yeah. It's good. And you got some talented fighters coming up. It's in the news. It's there, and you know what I'm saying, that's the future. You know, you're the future, Jay Leon. We appreciate you stopping by, my man.
All right, no problem, man. Y'all take it easy.
And we're gonna get you back on. Lanell, we gotta get you now. Jay Leon Love. You know, obviously you got a chance to work with him, but at Lanell Bellows, LANELLBELLOWS. You're not moving on that Twitter the way you're supposed to. But we're gonna.
Yeah, I know, man. I need to get a little bit more adamant.
You didn't even set it up.
Nah, I didn't. I'll be honest with you, man. Somebody from the money team did, man. They set it up and gave it to me. I just need to get a little bit more active with it, man. A lot more active with it, actually. All I do is go to the gym, man. That's all I do, man, is go to the gym. But I definitely need to start, you know, putting myself out there.
Well, what we'll do is eventually, you know, we kind of brought it back. Carson Jones stopped by the show tonight, and I actually brought back trivia, boxing trivia. And, you know, we kind of, over the past few weeks, we kind of shied away from, you know, boxing and MMA and stuff. We started out in, like, some other entertainment field, and we had those guests on the show. But we're going to bring back the trivia eventually, and I think we just had a good matchup. Actually, Jay Leon Love competed in the trivia in the past, and we're going to bring that back. And I know you know boxing from the past and present. That's what we basically do it on. So we're going to bring you back on the show, possibly compete against Jay Leon Love, maybe start up some trouble there. And
okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But anything else, my man, you wanna throw out there? You know, we're going to keep you as a recurring guest on this show, man. You know, definitely as June inches closer, you know more about your fight, location, opponent, that type of stuff. We'll get you on there before and after, man, so this way we can talk about it. And you're a sensational interview, dude. I'll tell you that, man. Excellent interview, and I got to give you props on that, man. I'm not saying like this. I mean, for me, you know, some people are just like, you know, hey, what did that? How was that? Like, you know, you go, it was good. Oh, okay. You know, but you definitely elaborated and very informative, man. So I appreciate you being a sensational guest, man.
Man, thanks for having me, man. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. You know, it's always a pleasure, Frank. You know, this ain't the only time we gonna talk. It's always a pleasure.
No, we're supposed to go. We're supposed to go running. We're supposed to go running.
Oh, yeah. Well, how many miles you said you do? You said you good for 2?
I do 2 miles, yeah. I won't go past 2. I do 2
so
miles.
So if we go in the same car, you're going to be in the car waiting on me then. That's what you said. If we
I'll
go
be
in
in the car,
car,
yeah. I'll be in the car waiting. I'll be going down the sliding boards and stuff like that waiting for you, man.
Just don't leave me. That's all I ask, because I got a couple more to do than 2, man. I got a couple more to do than 2.
Well, we got to get that one. We got to get that run in, and with that. But, definitely, if anybody's listening, you head down to Mayweather Gym or just check out Lanell Bellows, man. He's a future hard puncher. I fortunately have never experienced how hard he punches, but I've seen him punch people really hard, and it's a sight to see. It's what boxing needs. People are getting punched and sent, given free ambulance rides. Well, they're not free. Ambulance rides ain't free.
Somebody paying for them, but usually the insurance takes care of that.
Yeah, as long as you don't have to pay for it. But we'll hit you on that blast on Twitter. No, we definitely can't wait to get you back on the show, my man. And talk again soon. God bless you, bro.
Thanks, Frank. God bless too, bro. Have a good one.
Take care. All right, there we have it. I'll give it to him like this.